What's up, y'all? It's Laney Global, and I'm doing my first interview of 2025 with the one and only Hidden Treasure Studio. Make sure you check it out. Link in bio.
What's popping? We
What's
got
up? Laney Global
we got Laney
in the
Global in the building.
building.
How you doing today, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm alright. It's a pleasure to have you on the show today. What you got going today?
It's Sunday. I'm off of work, relaxing. Came to do a quick one too.
So what's up with the all black? Like what you emo or something?
People always ask me that, and I feel like I never wear all black. Like this is black and gray.
Oh, okay. I see kind of like the chocolate colored kind of.
Yeah, and if you take a picture of this, it flashes, so it's really reflective.
Oh, so it's like that metallic. What you
It's like a
say?
reflective material, so like it flashes like white.
Oh, so you into fashion? Like you one of those type.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like a fashion girly, but I like to look good.
You like to look good, huh? Everybody like to look good. That's how you look good, you feel good, you play good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So,
I know.
where are you from? Let's get into a little about you.
Well, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, born and raised. Um, don't want to give y'all too much about where I stay, where I'm from. Y'all might be the feds for real. But well, yes, I'm from BR. Shout out to that rack.
Any Pacific, part of Baton Rouge, or you just rep the whole
I'm
Baton
just
Rouge?
gonna rep the whole BR.
So, what it was like for you growing up in Baton Rouge? Like, everybody experience be different.
Um, yeah, it was kind of different because number one, I'm a suburban dude. Like I was not raised in like the hood for real. Now I do have family on both sides of the spectrum. Like I know people from that rack for real who really didn't like have as much coming up, and I know people who are like rich. So I feel like growing up, I had the best of both worlds because I was able to be like a social butterfly kind of, and like just make friends with everybody for real.
And I think that's big because, like, some points people be wanting to put their kids in like private school, but I think like in public school, like when they get in like high school, 9th to 12th grade, it gotta be like that's like you say, you gotta be able to socialize,
Yeah,
learn how to. It's just some things your parents can't teach
yeah. The world will teach you
you. Yeah,
quickly.
it's just some things your parents can't teach you if it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely makes sense.
So you say you was from Baton Rouge. Any stories or anything that you may have came across or
Hmm. That's such a loaded question because it's like you see a lot of shit growing up in Louisiana in general.
yeah.
Um, man, I don't know like any particular like crazy story. Like I didn't have homies who passed away. I didn't have homies who are like up now, rich and famous damn near. Um, so I don't want to give too much away. I don't know. Nothing like particularly crazy. Like I said, like I grew up privileged enough to be sheltered enough to where I didn't have to be like in the streets for real. So I didn't see no like extra crazy shit, but I was crazy adjacent. I feel like I'm hood adjacent. Like I know what'll be going on in the hood, but I don't really be out there for real.
Okay, like we ain't gonna say no names, but do you want to talk about the time you had to fight with the boy when you was in what middle school? Like
How y'all know this? Y'all the feds. Um, yes, my first and only time being suspended in school. I was in middle school. Man, I had just got a fresh silk press. I had brand new J's. Like my shit was so fresh. I had a brand new school outfit, brand new purse. Like I was on feeling myself this day. And this one dude who had been having a crush on me for like years, but you know, little boys they aren't taught to treat girls with regular human decency. So they be like pushing and hitting and insulting when they like somebody, which is crazy. But this little boy, I guess he saw me that day, and instead of just saying, "Oh, hey, you look good today," or "Let's go play," or whatever, he was like, "You're feeling yourself too much." Mind you, I wasn't even talking to somebody. I had just got to school. Like, I think I checked in that day and met everybody at lunch. So he saw all the attention I was getting, and he decided it would be funny to pour a pack of Doritos on my fresh silk wrap.
So he pulled Doritos in your hair.
Yes.
In so many words.
Yes. And it wasn't like just the big chips. It was like the dust and like the little small pieces. Like really poured that in my hair unsolicitedly.
I didn't even think about that.
For no reason.
I didn't even think about that. You just got detailed though. You said the little crumbs. Like, yeah, I didn't even think about it. That is kind of low.
Yeah. And I flashed.
It just flashed. Like whatever came out, that's what it was.
It flashed, and I guess he didn't like me flash on him, or he felt embarrassed. So he bucked up to me, and
the rest is history.
The rest is history. I got suspended. He didn't get suspended. That's messed up. Like, I think he got TOR for like a day, but I got suspended. Like,
so you did the most damage.
Yeah, because I drew blood, and they said that was like unacceptable, et cetera, et cetera. But he acted like he was like bleeding out. That 2 scratches on him. But yeah.
So, Laney Global. Let's talk about some of the hats you done wore in the entertainment industry. Where you want to start? Because I know you done wore a few. Or
I'm thinking like, are you talking about real hats or what?
Just the different things you done. I know you done rapped a little bit. You creating content. You got a podcast started.
I feel like I've always been like a creative, and I knew like from a young age that I wanted to do something in the creative industry as a career. So like in like high school, I started doing like poetry and going to like poetry bouts, like the old school Love Jones type. I even won this thing called Fresh Heat in Louisiana. It's like where all the poets or the spoken word artists go and compete in different high schools. And I won Fresh Heat, which was so cool. And I would think I was like a freshman or a sophomore. Like it was my first year. So that really like got my foot kind of wet. And then before that, like even like in middle school and elementary school, like I was doing like drama and stuff like that. So I was already like used to being on stage and doing plays and stuff like that. And then my senior or junior year of high school, I started this thing called a Premium Love Affair, which was like my own version of poetry bouts on Southern University's campus. And that was pretty cool. I had people actually come in like every Thursday. We made it like an R&B type vibe. And that's when like I started making money from one of my ideas for real. So I thought that was like fire. I was like, okay, how can I keep doing this and actually like keep making revenue from just being in entertainment? So I started doing collaborations with other artists and like managing them and creative directing their videos and photo shoots like that. And then name just started, I guess, hopping around. People started recommending me. And that's basically how I got my foot wet in Baton Rouge creative scene.
Okay, now let's get into the mess.
Not the mess? What?
How can I put this question? Were you intimate with Drake?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. Me and Aubrey Drake Graham have never even met, y'all. Like, okay, so back in 2020, I think during COVID, if you don't know me, I'm a long time Drake fan. Like, there was a point in time when I used to go around telling people, y'all could never make me hate Drake. Like, Drake would have to kill somebody's child for me to hate Drake. Like, I love Drake. I've always loved Drake. So I used to go around telling people, oh, that's my man, that's my man. And people would actually like get mad. Like, it's obviously a joke. I hate when people get mad at jokes. Like, get that stick out of your ass, for real.
Oh, get what?
For real. Like, And then certain people like just got, they was like, oh, she, you know, she thinks she too much, blah blah blah. She thinks she fucking Drake. Blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I'm about to show y'all. So I created some fake messages between me and Drake on Instagram. For those of you who don't know, I'm kind of tech savvy and I'm like know how to code and stuff like that. So it was pretty easy of me to make the fake everything. So not only did I make fake messages, I made a screenshot and then I made a video of me like screen recording our messages and I scroll all the way up to show people like, yeah, I've really been DMing him since 2018. Like that, like we really locked in for real. And I posted that and that shit went viral. Like people still to this day ask me. That happened in 2020. People still to this day ask me about Drake because it wasn't like a one time thing. I have posted like 2 or 3 times altogether, in different like settings, like when I would be out in certain places or undisclosed locations. Because I do like to treat myself and go out and whatnot. And I like the finer things. So whenever I would go to these places, I would like take like a little picture, and whole time it would be my hand in the picture, but they don't know that because of the angle. And I'll just like screenshot something. Like one time for my birthday, I had I had
The
posted
self love. Huh?
I posted these messages between me and Drake, and he was like coming to pick me up in a black truck, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I was all dressed up for my birthday, so people was like, "Oh my god, like, oh my god, Drake is really like she really fucking Drake." And it's just like it was like I know y'all wish y'all could be like me, but she they was so mad, but it was so funny though. And I never told nobody like only like the only people who really knew were like my best friends. But nobody, I never cleared nothing up. I would never answer nobody DM because I didn't want to lie, but I also wasn't gonna tell y'all the truth for real. But as far as anyone knows, before this moment, yes, me and Drake were together, but as of now, no, we never met each other.
Okay, cool, cool. So, you did a little traveling, right? You got to go what to Europe or Spain?
Yeah, I travel, but I do want to go outside of the country again, just as like by myself or with my friends. I went to the United Arab Emirates with my family because I do have some family that live overseas in Bahrain. It's like a little small, not Bahrain, Lord, Bahrain. It's like a small kingdom between Kuwait and Dubai, and like by Saudi Arabia and all that. But yeah, I traveled there. It was really really fun. I went everywhere. The streets are made of gold in Saudi Arabia. It was so beautiful. I
Hold
rode
on, whoa, whoa,
ATVs.
whoa, whoa! Don't go too fast. Say that for the camera one more time.
What?
You said the street. You act like you just said the streets is made of gold.
Yes, like in Saudi Arabia, like the customs, everything was like gold plated. The women that I saw there, like they were like drenched in like gold jewelry, even though they would have like their full
You think it was
blockers
real
on.
gold?
Yes, absolutely. Everything over there was real. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm talking
Like
about like on the women. You know how
yes,
like over here,
yes.
you know, they fake it to
Everybody,
make it.
no, everybody over there
Hey,
had on
real gold on.
real gold, real jewelry. And but it was beautiful though. Like I would definitely go back. I wanted to go back. When I stayed over there, they were trying to get me to stay out there and work at the embassy, but I was like, maybe if I'm older, like me now, I would definitely do it. But me at 19, when they first asked me, I was like, nah, can't do it.
So you saying the immature you was like, nah, not yet. But
The less evolved me, I still
oh,
have.
I like the way you put that one. That was so.
I still have my friends and stuff I want to do in the States. And I still have stuff I want to do in the States, but now and me and my age in 2025, if an opportunity came for me to get out of America, I'm getting out. So yeah. But I do want to go to like Brazil and South Africa. Those are like my top 2 places on my bucket list. And hopefully I get to go to one of them this year. But we'll see. Fingers crossed.
And I got one more question. This is a trivia question. I just want to throw out there to see
Oh Lord.
how you take it or how you respond. If you rather people not come to your birthday party or people not come to your funeral, would you rather nobody come to your birthday party or nobody come to your funeral, and why?
Well, nobody comes to my birthday anyway, so um,
Like, I mean, like birthday party. My
um,
fault.
I don't know, cause I don't want like a traditional funeral, but I do want people to come to the ceremony that I would have. So I'm gonna choose birthday party because you have 1,000 birthday parties for only one funeral. So I would rather people not come to my birthday than miss my funeral. And one thing I can say about funerals is I recently went to one for the first time in like 20 something years. And the funeral that the person that the funeral was for, they had the church kind of like packed out. And I think that was like really beautiful to know that people like loved you so much in your lifetime to come see you and celebrate you when you pass away. So I would want that for myself too.
Nah, but that's big. You say that because I've been to a funeral where nobody was in there,
Yeah.
and I was kind of like shocked. Like I'd never been to a funeral where nobody was in there.
Yeah.
And when I ain't gonna say nobody, but it was
A
probably
handful of
like
people.
10
Yeah.
to about 15 people.
Yeah.
Like it was so empty, you could have a whole row to yourself.
And those 10 people were like immediate family, probably.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa! I
Yeah.
just never seen that before. I was like, whoa!
Yeah.
And that's where that question really comes from.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Love.
So, do you have anything you want to talk about, or anything I might have missed?
Um, I am open and ready to work. If anybody is interested in collabing, I do a lot of creative directing.
How can they find you? Not to cut you off, my bad.
So you can DM me directly at Laney Global on Instagram, or you can email me at JelanieX@gmail.com. That's also in my Instagram bio. Those are like my two main forms of communication when it comes to content creating and collabing. So get at me. Also, for any artists or moguls, entrepreneurs, anybody that feels like they make a real impact in their community
She
and
said she'll
city.
be a video girl.
No, I was gonna say that you can have we can collab for a sponsorship on my show at Laney's Room. Um, I do have my own
Shout
talk
out.
show, so feel free to reach at me or get at me if you want to do a little quick sponsorship video. I'll be more than glad to put my people on.
We got Laney Global, y'all. Laney Global.